Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47.
So much red tape. We can't even see City Hall anymore. Are you going into higher office? What do you think? Well, I mean, we need to get a big pool. Right. Yeah, all right. Good luck now.
Hola, compadre, it's me. Yes, I still have it.
You know the exterminator guy who's working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sleeping agent. Get this, he told me that he doesn't kill the bugs, he only sedates them, so that he can set them free later. What do you think, Frank? Exterminator. Who cares about lives of insects? What do I know? I don't know too. But then, he told me this story about this pet cockroach. It was genuine. I touched it. It was there before. And it was by the dog. But he found the cockroach. He took care of it. He threw it into a shoebox. And he even made a little leash for him so he could take him walking. They did everything together. Until one day...
Yeah, Doc, I know. But this Batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out. What do I want?
A lawsuit
you to
between
talk to
Janus and a
Master
local
Master.
resident.
Tell him to get
Might
me
be
up.
just what we're looking
I
for.
want added pay for this.
Batty
I want
lives in
Batty
number
to disappear.
432.
Just pick one. All right, Doc, sorry. I'm just stressing out here, okay? Please, do what you can, all right? And I'll talk later.
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's got to be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries,
tosses it out
it
after
might contain
reading.
some
Have a
important
look.
information about
How
his
I get most
past.
of my books these days.
Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the constant. of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Okay.
Section 3. Everything looks good.
A neighborhood barbecue party. How suburban. My belly is rumbling a little.
Want to go inside? Looks like everyone's invited.
It would be a good time to coax some information out of unsuspecting locals. But I find that once the food's been served and the beer flows freely, people are more chatty. I think we'll return once the burgers are served.
All right, boss.
This is Nolan Cassidy of Whittleton Creek. I want to speak to the man in charge. That's you? Very well. Listen, you people completed your work on my house last week, but there's still all your machinery cluttering up my garden. I talked to your man here, but he claims he needs to be done with my neighbor's house before he can remove the hookup to my house. Surely that's some sort of joke. Really? I don't much care about your excuses. I've got a security hazard here. I demand you remove it immediately, or my lawyers will strip mine your little business so fast you'll be left on the street in your underwear wondering what the hell happened. Make sure you do.
Looking good today, sir.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention. A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47. Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip given his poor health. A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Vern, to your front.
Having such a tough time deciding between them. That's a good point.
Interesting thing to
I'll have to think
collect.
about it.
Well, one thing at a time, though.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you grabbed a pack of smokes that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden? I'm trying to stop. You know, I think someone there is trying to help deal with music stuff as well.
By throwing his carpet nails over the fence? Seems pointless. There's no reason for him to kick the habit when he's already so close to kicking the bucket. I say, let the old man smoke.
Have you seen that oxygen tank near his bedroom window? When you can't breathe with the help of your own lungs, it's probably not wise to also breathe through a cigarette. Letting him smoke is basically euthanasia.
The other day, I accidentally asked Janus about that urn in the basement. Big mistake.
Haven't you learned anything yet? How long did he talk for?
Oh, can't really be sure. Zoned out eventually. It's not as bad as that time I used the gramophone for the house, though. Man, that tune kicked off some old memories and some long-ass stories. He dragged me down to the basement and showed me all of his memorabilia.
You know how.
Interesting.
The old man can't
Maybe you
remember
should try to
his name.
spark some of those old stories, 47. Who knows what secrets Janus might reveal?
When it comes to his old adventures.
Well, I've learned my lesson, that's for sure.
There you are. I may have one foot in the grave, but without my smokes, I might as well be dead. As old Trotsky said, just as a lamp...
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still,
You, go. Understood. Area clear. Proceeding to next sector.
Listen, I swear I have a license for it. I just